Good morning guys. In this tutorial I have explained TCS frequently asked question for experienced and fresher both candidates. So first question is what is SQL? SQL is a structured query language. It is a standardized programming language used to managing relation database and performing various operations on the data in them. These operations include query, insert, update, delete, database report. Designed for interaction with RDBMS, SQL provide a platform independent interface to store and retrieve data efficient. It enables developer to write SQL statement rather than low-level programming language in text with language. What are the different type of SQL statement? TTL used to define the database schema and other objects inside the database. Some examples are create, alter, drop, and translate. DML used to manipulate the data present inside the database object. Some examples are select, insert, update, and delete. DCL is the data control language used to control data access inside the database by granting or revoking user privilege. Some example grant and revoke. Transition control language used to for managing transaction, enabling the ability to roll back transaction and recovering the database. State before transaction. Some example are commit, rollback, and save points. Next question is give some examples of common SQL command for each type. DDL is a create, alter, table, drop, truncate, and add column. DML is update, delete, and insert. DCL is grant and revoke. TCL is select, commit, set, transaction, rollback, and save point. TQL is select. Next question is what are SQL indexes and why are they important? Indexes in SQL Server are performing turning structure associated with tables of to facilitate faster retrieval of record while querying. They, they form pointer structure storing only selective forms rather than entire rows. Indexes enhance query performance as the database engine can rapidly locate low fulfilling query condition via indexes rather than scanning entire tables, especially in bigger database. Indexes also impact write operation like insert and update. Indexes must be designed carefully based on the typical system use. The most commonly used for indexes are clustered, round cluster, and composite indexes spanning multiple columns. The next question is how can you optimize slow SQL query performance? Identify performance bottlenecks using explain, plan, query, and execute runtimes. Leave, leave aging SQL indexes intelligently based on the query filter and Jones column. Refactoring complex long query into simple module composite units. Trimming cost, costly table can scan per operation using filtering and limit clause. Caching repeated query into temporary table or a view or our disk and input output. Database infrastructure level change like using faster storage, adding memory, parallelized query, also improve speed query optimization requiring continuous performing tracking and refinements. Next question is what is a constraint? Constraints are the rule that we can apply to the type of data in a table. That this is we can specify the limit on the type of data that can be stored in a particular column in a table using constraint. What is data integrity? Data integrity is defined as the data constraint in the database being both being correct and consistent. For this purpose, the data stored in the database must satisfy certain type of procedure rules. The data in a database must be correct and consistent. So data records in database must satisfy certain type of procedure rules. DBMS provide different ways to implement such type of constraints rules. This improve data integrity in a database. What is a default constraint? A default constraint is used to fill a column with a default and fixed volume. The value will be added to a new record when no other value is provided. What is normalization? It is a process of analyzing the given relation schema based on their functional dependencies, and primary key achieve the following desirable property. First is minimizing redundancy and minimizing the insertion, deletion and operation anomalies. Relation schema that do not meet the property are decomposed into smaller relation schema that could be meet desirable properties. Next question is what is denormalization? Denormalization is a database optimization technique in which we add redundant data to one or more tables. This can help us to avoid costly zone in a relation database. Note that denormalization does not mean not doing normalization. It is an optimization technique that is applied after normalization. In a traditional normalization database, we store data in separate logic table and attempt to minimize redundant data. We strive to have only one copy for each piece of data in the database. What is a query? An SQL query is used to retrieve the required data from database. They may be multiple SQL query that yield the same result but the different level of efficiency. An inefficient query can drain the database resource, reduce the database speed, result in a loss of services for other users. So it is very important to optimize the query to obtain the best database performance. Next question is what is a store procedure? Store procedure are created to perform one or more DML operation on database. It is nothing but a group of SQL statement that accept some input from the parameter and perform some task and may or may not be return the value. What is a TSQL? TSQL is an abbreviation of Transact Structure Query Language. It is a product by Microsoft and it is an extension of the SQL language which is used to interact with the relation database. It is considered to perform best in with Microsoft SQL Server. TSQL statements are used to perform the transaction to the database. TSQL has high importance since all the communication with an instance of a SQL server are done by sending transaction SQL statement to the server. Users can also define a function using TSQL. Type of TSQLs are aggregation function, ranking function that are different type of ranking function or row set function and scalar function. The next question is what is SQL injection? SQL injection is a technique used to exploit user data through web page input and injecting SQL command as statement. Basically, these statements can be used to manipulate the application web server by malicious users. SQL injection is a code injection technique that might destroy your database. SQL injection is one of the most common web hacking technique. SQL injection is the placement of malicious code in SQL statement while web page and input. What is the difference between SQL and PL/SQL? SQL is a structured query language or commanding language. PL/SQL is a complete programming language. SQL is a data-oriented language. PL/SQL is procedure language. SQL is very declarative in nature. PL/SQL is procedure nature. It is used for manipulating data. It is used for creating application. We can execute one statement at a time in SQL. We can execute block of statement in PL/SQL. SQL tells database what to do. PL/SQL tells database how to do. We can embed SQL in PL/SQL. We cannot embed PL/SQL in it. Next question is what is the difference between primary key and unique constant. The primary key cannot null value. The unique constant can have null value. There is only one primary key in a table, but there can be multiple unique constants. The primary key creates a cluster index automatically, while the unique key does not. What is a join in SQL? What are the type of joins? A SQL join statement is used to combine data or row from two or more tables based on a common field between them. Different type of joins are inner join. Inner join keyword select all row from the both table as long as the condition is satisfied. This keyword will create the result set by combining all rows from both the tables where the condition is satisfied. The value of the column field will be the same. Left join. This join return all the row from the table on the left side of the join and matching row for the table on the right side of the join. For row for which there is no matching row on the right side, the result set will be null. Left join is also known as a left outer join. Next join is right join. Right join is similar to left join. This join return all the rows of tables of on the right side of the join and matching row for the table of the left side of the join. For the rows for which there is no matching row on the left side, the result set will contain null right join. It's also known as right outer join. Full join. Full join creates the result set of the combining the result of both left join and right join. The result set will contain all the rows from both tables. For the rows which there is no matching, the result set will contain null values. What is trigger? A trigger is a statement that the system executes automatically when there is any modification to the database. In a trigger, we first specify when the trigger is to be executed and then the action to be performed when the trigger executes. Triggers are used to specify certain integrity constant and less referential constant that cannot be specified using the constraint mechanism of SQL. What is the difference between SQL delete and SQL truncate command? SQL delete statement removes row one at a time and record an entry in the transaction log for each delete row. Truncate remove the data by deallocating the data page used to store the database data table and record only one page deallocating in a transaction log. Delete command is slower than the identified truncate command, while the truncate command is faster than the delete command. To use delete, you need to delete permission of the table. To use truncate on a table, we need to list alter permission on the table. Identify of the column retain and identify after using delete statement on the table. The identify of the column is reset is to seed value if the table constrain and identify columns. The delete can be used while indexing views. Truncate cannot be used with indexing views. The next question is what is a live lock? Live lock occurs when two or more processes continuously repeat the same interaction in response to change in the other process without doing any useful work. These processes are not in the waiting stage, they are running concurrently. This is different from a deadlock because in a deadlock all processes are in the waiting state. Next question is a difference between commit and rollback commands. Commit permanently save the change made by current transaction. Rollback undo the change made by the current transaction. The transaction cannot undo change after commit execution. Transaction reaches its previous stage after rollback. When the transaction is useful, commit is applied. When the transaction is aborted, rollback occurs. What is the difference between a cluster index and Non-cluster index. Cluster index defines the physical ordering of row within SQL table based on a specified column, ensuring the proximity of related data on disk for faster retrieval. Being physically stored, only one cluster index is allowed per table. A non-cluster index maintain logical row ordering through reference pointer. They provides efficient seek and search operation without mandating physical structure. Multiple non-cluster indexes can hence consist on table independent structures. Thanks for the watching and giving the time.